93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why the feds are in it now. With your Alexa Flash Briefing, I'm Kurt Darling. The incident caught on video this weekend at Lake Monroe, in which Monroe County civil rights activist Vox Booker says he was attacked and his life threatened. It's being investigated now by the FBI.
We want this investigated as a hate crime. It was clearly racially motivated.
Booker's attorney, Catherine Lyles. Booker says he engaged the men because he wanted to educate them about racism. They accused him of trespassing. A man shot to death on the east side early this morning. Police found the man alive along Sheridan Avenue just south of 16th Street. They say he died at the hospital. You may have heard about the impending federal executions at the federal prison in Terre Haute set for next week. Chris Davis reports on some of the people who object.
That's despite all men having been convicted of killing children.
We don't believe that the executing persons is the correct way to go.
Sister Barbara Batista with the Sisters of Providence Catholic Congregation in Terre Haute. She says there's more in the Bible about forgiveness than an eye for an eye. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The U.S. is leaving the World Health Organization, says Vice President Mike Pence.
The World Health Organization let the world down by not informing the United States and the wider world of this pandemic as it began.
Pence says it's important the country continue reopening efforts and for kids to even be back in school for the fall semester. State Superintendent Dr. Jennifer McCormick indirectly clapping back at Pence's comments. She says on Twitter, schools cannot and should not be bullied from D.C. into ignoring safety concerns. She says they are still monitoring virus numbers in Indiana and to expect more changes to guidelines from the state. At least 4 mail trucks have caught fire in Indiana in the last 4 years. It's a sliver of what appears to be a nationwide problem. Eric Berman explains.
Documents obtained and published by Vice News show about 400 mail truck fires nationwide over the last 6 years. Indianapolis Letter Carriers Union President Paul Toms says the trucks were designed to last 24 years, but they were purchased more than 30 years ago, and the Postal Service hasn't had the money to replace them. Eric Berman, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The craft beer industry is fighting an uphill battle, says Rob Caputo with the Brewers Guild of Indiana.
We've had a lot of layoffs, a lot of furloughs, a lot of people coming back as people have opened up.
He tells Inside Indiana Business state regulators have been helpful in loosening certain rules in order to help breweries stay afloat. Some small high schools in Indiana want to play football, but they can't support an 11-man team. Assistant IHSAA Commissioner Robert Falcon says they are looking into the possibility of offering 8-man football as an alternative.
We like to start with those schools that don't currently play football and offer 8-man as an option to them.
He says the association is working with coaches across the state to look into the feasibility of it. WIBC's flash briefings are updated throughout the day, so you can always check for the latest local news. You can also rejoin us in the car at 93.1 FM to stay on top of the latest traffic alerts, weather, and news. I'm Kurt Darling, on the level, on the go, and on Twitter at 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.